Long before the first map was drawn, human history was written in footprints on the African earth. Our story begins not with kings or empires, but with a simple, revolutionary idea: cooperation. It began around a fire with shared sounds and chipped stone, as we learned to turn our gaze from the immediate hunt to the promise of the seasons. Along the fertile banks of the Nile, the Tigris, and the Euphrates, a revolutionary bargain was struck with the land. The harvest brought surplus, and with it, something entirely new: time. Time to build, to govern, to write. Surplus grew into cities, and where grain traveled, ideas followed. In the Indus Valley, grids of fired brick speak of meticulous planning, while along China's Yellow River, dynasties rose on the power to organize and control. This new capacity for complex thought ignited a classical age. In the sunlit agora of a Greek polis, citizens debated the very nature of a public life. Roman law codified custom into rights, creating a framework that would echo for centuries. Across vast empires, from Persia to Mauryan India, new systems of roads, taxes, and edicts bound diverse peoples together. In China, the Qin and Han dynasties standardized writing, weights, and thought, building a bureaucracy that turned talent into service for the state. And as the world grew more connected, our inner worlds deepened. New belief systems offered answers to life's oldest questions. Hinduism and Buddhism provided paths of duty and compassion, while to the West, Judaism and Christianity introduced a powerful covenant with one God, weaving morality and scripture into the very fabric of public life. A single road, a single sea route, can redraw the map of the world. In the bustling heart of Baghdad, a scholar charts the stars, a symbol of an age where knowledge was the most precious cargo. But these new connections carried more than just silk and spices. Conquerors swept from the steppes, opening vast corridors of trade, but along these same routes traveled a devastating plague, reshaping societies and economies in its wake. Driven by new technologies and old ambitions, sailors and caravels charted the unknown, linking continents once separated by myth. A truly global economy was born, one that moved silver from the Americas to Asia and sugar from the Caribbean to Europe. But this new wealth was built on a foundation of immense suffering, as millions of people were forcibly carried across the ocean, their labor fueling the growth of empires. At the same time, a revolution of the mind was underway. The Renaissance, the scientific revolution, and the Enlightenment placed reason at the center of human affairs. And if reason could challenge the heavens, it could certainly challenge the authority of kings. In America and France, this explosive idea ignited revolutions, as people demanded not to be subjects, but citizens. The engine of change accelerated. Coal and steam remade the world, building industrial empires that spanned the globe. But this new interconnectedness also bred new conflicts. 2 world wars shattered old certainties, giving rise to a new, fragile hope for global cooperation, even as a Cold War divided the planet. In their wake, waves of decolonization and calls for civil rights redrew the moral map of the world. Today, we live in the legacy of these braided histories. Our digital networks, our political debates, our very understanding of who we are, all emerge from these earlier choices. The challenges we face, from artificial intelligence to global governance, are new verses in an ancient song. History is not merely a story of the past. It is the operating system of the present, and understanding its code is the key to shaping what comes next.